Hi, this is Amy Whalen with Amy's Inklings, and today I want to show you how to make this really cute paper tote that holds 5 note cards and envelopes just like this one. In a previous post I actually showed a video tutorial on how to make the card and also how to make the 3x3 envelope with our envelope punch board. But today's post is going to show you how to make this tote to put it in. Currently I have 5 note cards and envelopes in here, but I think that you can easily fit more than that. At 5, I think it makes a cute gift. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, we're going to start with a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock. The dimensions are 7 1/4 inches by 10 3/8. And the first thing we need to do is to score it. So let me take out my Stampin trimmer. And if you're holding it portrait, I guess you would call that, you're going to score it first at 2 inches. Now, I've actually marked my blades, S for score, C for cut, because believe me, sometimes when I've gone to score, I've accidentally cut. So I'm going to move my cutting blade away. I'm going to use the light gray scoring blade to score at 2 inches. I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to score it at 2 inches on this side as well. Alright, next I'm going to flip it this way, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/8. I'm lining it up right there. Again, the scoring blade, and then I'm going to flip it again, and 4 1/8. There we go. Alright, now at this point I would suggest that you find where the middle mark is at the top, because when we go to punch it we want to make sure that this is in the middle of the cardstock. I know from experience from making these that this is actually 3 5/8 of an inch from either side. So I've gone ahead and marked them actually on both sides just for easy sake. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is use our fabulous Scallop tag topper punch. I love this punch. This punch not only makes really cute gift tags, but I've made this. I've actually posted this before on how to make this. That's with the tag topper. I even made this for my team members as a little thank you for the last time they attended a club meeting. So this fabulous little scallop tag topper is wonderful, and that's what we're going to use to make this box. Now, I used to think that you could only fit something that was 2 inches wide in this little alley, but that's not true. I had a friend tell me, no, you can actually slide your cardstock in. I actually find it easier to hold the punch against my stomach and pull. Can't do that on the video. Alright, so we marked the middle section of the paper, and I'm making sure it's right here on the punch, and I'm going to punch. Okay, and then pull it out. Okay, we're not going to worry about that because that's going to come off. Ooh. And then we're going to go ahead and slide it under again. And I'm going to turn it over. Always turn our punches over to make sure I'm in the right place. And we're going to punch again. Alright, we'll put that aside for now. Get that out of the way. Okay, at this point I would go ahead and suggest, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Nope, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to remove the top, the extra top, so that this little part of the tag is at the very, very top. So we're going to remove this excess. And I found that the easiest way to do this is this is the area where the blade actually swipes. So line this up so that this right here is right next to where that blade's going to go. And then I cut very slowly. I don't only feel, but I listen to when I've gotten to this little part right here. So let's see. Okay, I could tell I came to the end, and that's it. So I'm going to go on this side as well. Okay, I could feel again I had come to the end. See how easy that is? We're going to go ahead and turn it over, and we're going to do it again. Where's my alley? Here we go. Okay, so get my scoring blade out of the way. I want my cutting blade. Okay, I could feel that again. Bring this down. Oops, scoring blade, get out of the way. And we're going to cut that as well. See how easy that is? I love this project. It's one of my faves. Alright, so we're going to move the Stampin' trimmer for just a moment. And at this point, I would suggest you go ahead and fold on all your score lines. In this paper, beautiful. I love cherry cobbler. I just think it's super yummy. It's been my favorite red color to use for the holidays. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead And I'm going to, this is my little template. It helps me remember what I'm doing. We're going to actually cut these lines right here with our super paper snips. I love these. These cut paper beautifully. So I'm going to cut along the score line right up to that one on both sides. Okay. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is, you know what, I didn't actually trim that real well. Let me go back and trim a little more of that. I was off the score line just a smidge. There we go. And then I have found when you fold a box, it's easier to do so if you take a little bit of a snip right here. Ooh, I don't know how to hold this. Here we go. Take a little bit of a snip right here. I'm not taking that much off. It's just going to make folding a lot easier. I'm also going to remove half of this, like that. So let's go to the other side. I'll go ahead and remove half of it first this time. That might make it a little easier to hold. And again, we're going to snip just a little bit from here to the edge, here to the edge. Okay? And that's all you have to do. Now to save time, I've already gone ahead and added the sticky strip where it needed to go. And I've added it, if you look on side A, which is where my template is here, it shows you that you just put, here we go, you just put sticky strip right here, which I've done. On side B, you only put sticky strip here, which I've done. So we're going to go ahead and start making the box. I would put it up side A facing up, pull this flap in, we're going to take the strip off. This sticky strip is neat. It's like two-sided tape. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get that top layer off, but it'll come off, and it's very strong. And you're going to pull it up and attach it like that. Very easy. So we're going to go back to this side, take this flap off, or rather sticky strip off. Come on, sticky strip. I should have taken both sides off first. Come on. Okay. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pull the side up, and you're going to attach it. Okay. Next, and I've learned the hard way, I'm going to go ahead and remove both sides first. And what I'm going to do is I intentionally decided to do this on the outside. Make sure it lines up at the top. See, that way it's nice and clean at the bottom. Isn't that pretty? All right, we're going to do the same over here. Make sure it lines up at the top. Stick it, and there is your container. Isn't that adorable? So now it's time to adorn the box the way I did this one. And what I did was, I've gone ahead and prepared this already. I made it the very same way that I made the cards that I described in a previous post, so I won't go into those details again. But I would tell you that I started with a piece of white cardstock that measured 2 3/4 inches by 2 13/16. The old olive measures 2 5/8 by 2 1/2. And then I actually corner rounded them using the back of the envelope punch board. So now it's time to put this on with a little bit of Tombow glue. And we're almost done. Alright. And then the only other thing that I did, isn't that cute, I love it, was I took some chevron, cherry cobbler chevron ribbon. I love this ribbon. It's very Christmassy, but it's also appropriate for all times of the year, so I just really like it. But I've been using it a lot now since I'm doing a lot of holiday things. And then I find it's easier when I'm doing this kind of a tie to kind of hold that one in place with a paper clip. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie the silver bow as if I'm tying a shoelace. There we go. And take that paper clip out. And there you have it. Isn't that cute? Now, one thing I did notice after I started filming is I told you this particular box had 5 note cards and envelopes. I actually designed this one to hold more, so you can very comfortably fit 10 note cards and 10 envelopes just like these. And it's super cute. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I hope that helped you, and I hope you can make some fun gifts for your friends this holidays and any other time of year as well. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.